Hi guys, let's do a sound check really quick and make sure you guys can hear me. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Hi Quinn. Hi Intuition. Hi Virginia. You guys, I don't even have a caption for this. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. All I know is if you found this message, there is a reason you needed it you needed it before a certain timeline. For some of you guys, you needed this message 3 days ahead. For others of you, you needed this in the next 24 hours. You guys will know when you needed this because it's just too hot for words. It is literally too hot for words. Hi guys, welcome in. If you guys are on Patreon, you have a message that was just posted and another one coming this week. So make sure that you have your notifications on. Members only. You guys have all of your videos for the month that are ad-free, members only style. Okay. I'm so excited. You guys. I know. Isn't this cute? I freaking love it. Oh my gosh. You guys, look at the table. Look at it. There's a lot going on. So what I did is when I get a message that I know I'm not going to write down, when I get a message, okay, I know that I'm not going to write down. I know that it's going to come in really hot. One thing that I do is I will pull as much of the pre-pull, the confirmations as possible because I'll be all over the place during the message. I'll get really anxious. I'll forget what I'm talking about. And I'll just like zigzag, zigzag. So what I did was I pulled out from the decks that I wanted to pull out from. And I got everything I needed to know that will help keep my brain on track. I also have something that you guys can say for those that have been trying to harvest your energy, for those that have been trying to harvest your light. And for those of you that are new tuning in, the live stream is on a 2-week restriction. So if you've been a subscriber of 2 weeks or longer, you are able to participate. And it helps if you put the settings up, the HD settings on the live stream to 720p. You guys, can you see me okay? I feel like you guys can see me okay. Hold on. Okay, I think be a little bit better. I'm so excited. I just like, okay. Let me calm down. Let me hit the bell. Jackie, thank you. JSR, thank you. Jordan, thank you. I freaking love you guys. Okay. I'm so excited. There is like this giddy relief after something that you are being told. There is going to be some type of relief coming in, and it is going down. It's too hot for words. I don't even have the words, but I did write down something that you can say to rebuke, cancel, and denounce. I'll get into that a little bit later. If you guys want part 1 of this message, then that's yesterday's upload, and you guys can go back after, and that can kind of be your extended or your prequel. Somebody has been stirring the pot, okay? Somebody has been stirring the pot and concocting things while you guys have been going through a big energetic cleanse. Okay, you guys have been going through a big energetic cleanse, minding your own business, and somebody's trying to like pull you into some toxic BS that like you don't even have time for. Okay, you don't even have time for. Some of these people think that you're conceited or that you live in some type of fantasy world. This person plays a lot of mind games. There's a lot of evil eye on you. I'm not going to downplay how much evil eye is on you right now. But a lot of you guys are already aware. You have a couple of people that are a hot mess, and who I'm channeling are the ringleaders. One person you didn't really know about or wasn't sure about, and one person you do know about. So I'm getting like a friend, acquaintance, or coworker, and then a terrible boss, parent, or sibling. Okay, so there's one person that you could have known about and one person you didn't know about. I told you guys we are being tested to see what we will do when these things come through. When these little dumpster fires come through to bait, manipulate, twist, con, scam, it matters that you do not turn up on them. It matters that this matters right now. You are being initiated because you are going to lead an army of earth angels. You are going to lead an army of late bloomers. You are going to lead an army of light workers. Not only are you going to lead an army of spiritual teachers, whether it's artists, singers, actors, actresses, models, whatever your category is, whatever chosen industry you're in, because God chose you for the industry that you're in, or for some of you, industries. There's a lot of evil eye, and we have been getting prepared. Okay, you guys are special ops. This is a boot camp. No, you went through boot camp last year. Okay, you guys went through a boot camp of being able to cut people off. Can you do it? How fast can you do it? Are you forgiving? Are you upset? Are you moving on? Are you harboring resentment? So last year, year of the dragon, okay, or whenever you're watching this, the year prior was the year where you were tested with your cutoff game. And some of us had a hard time with that. Though we did it, okay, let me be clear, though we did cut off a bunch of people, it doesn't mean that we enjoyed it. It doesn't mean that it was easy. It doesn't mean that it was simple and just like wham, bam, and toodaloo, okay? We were tested last year with it being hard, okay? It was hard to let some of these people go. And then I channeled a message of why. Okay, now I got this in reverse for you guys, but I'm, for illustrative purpose, going to hold it upright. The devil knows your price. And I channeled this so hard for 2 days. The devil knows your price. And God is letting us be tested right now because we are being initiated to lead spiritual teachers, other gurus, others that are chosen, others that are anointed. And it's a big freaking deal. So now you're seeing like why you had to go through all of this energy harvesting, destiny swapping, weirdos galore. Now you're seeing why you had to go through this. You are hot, and it's about to get hotter on a level that you have never seen. And the faster you deal with whoever this is, the lighter you are going to feel, and you are going to see so much sunshine. You're going to be like, I was giddy and like giggling at the beginning. And that is the energy that I'm channeling, because what used to be hard for you is no longer hard. You have faith and you believe that the risk that you are willing to take will be divinely supported. This is one of the most powerful messages that I've ever gotten for you guys. And there are a lot of messages. I feel like it's important and it's powerful because we went through a lot with these people last year that were arrogant and smug. The devil knew our price and we didn't want to leave. So what does that mean? I want to explain that. Okay. There was a relationship that you could have been codependent on or reliant on, whether it was for work or for love or for family. There was somebody where you were like, what is that going to look like if we're not together? How am I going to suffer if they're not in my life? Okay. Let's say it was a sibling and you're already not talking to a bunch of people in your family. How is that going to feel? It's going to feel lonely. Like, okay, now I got to let go of the last person. Now who do I have for my family? So there was a lot that you guys were going through internally, and the devil knew your price. The devil knew that was your last sibling, your last friend, your only lover, the person that you thought was your soulmate. There was something tied to all of these people that you had to cut off, something that you needed or something that you thought you needed. And we had to decide, are we going to pray ourselves out of this situation, affirm our way out of this situation, and believe that the risk that we're willing to take in being the fool, packing light, and leaving the rest behind? Do we believe enough that we will be supported and it will be corrected? I tell you guys all the time, when we walk away from something toxic, we sometimes have to get on the stepping stone. And the stepping stone can be really small, but at the same time, we're not going to be there for too long. But some of us have so much trauma through having to move through survival mode at a fast pace, at a rapid rate, that we get on that stepping stone and we just want to sit there. Like, can I be comfortable for just a little bit? I just had to, figure all these things out. Like, why do I have to get up again? Like, I just want to sit here and rest. So there were some arrogant people last year that you thought that you needed, that you cared about, but that love wasn't always reciprocated. Where we were in devil energy, devil's territory, the devil's playground last year, that ain't the case right now. Those shackles are released. Those shackles are no longer here. Those blocks are being lifted. And for anyone that hasn't cut the cord yet, for anyone that hasn't broken the chain and is about to, I encourage you guys to pray with conviction and to believe with every power of with every fiber of your being that it will be worked out. I am living proof that it works out. And I know a lot of you guys can attest to that, or it's a part of your testimony. Every time I have to cut somebody off, I'm standing up for myself. I'm standing up for my loved ones. I'm standing up for me and what I believe in. I have to walk that walk. I have to talk the talk. Okay, we are walking the walk that we talk. Not just talking about it, but being about it. You guys know exactly what to do with people like this. So there's no reason to be scared. Trust me. Just because the devil knows our price, like, well, they need that person for this, or they need that person for that, or they can't lose this job, or they can't lose that opportunity, or they can't make do without this person. Devil energy wants you to believe that you need that resource or person in your life, and I'm telling you that you don't. The amount of liberation you're going to feel when you tell this person to fly a kite, okay? Somebody's also trying to pin something on you. Like, what else is new? Okay, you guys deal with this a lot. So the ringleaders of these two groups, or the two ringleaders that you are currently dealing with, they know that you're too hot to handle, and so they don't know how to handle you, but they're trying to handle you. They want to have leverage. There is no leverage to have. This is not only a breaking point for you, but this is going to be one of your biggest breakthroughs. One of your biggest breakthroughs, because something that was destined for you is now coming to pass. Something that was destined for you is now here because you're getting off of the stepping stone. You're realizing, oh, I can't get comfortable here. I have to remember that when I moved from this toxic situation to this one, I was only on a temporary stepping stone. I wasn't somewhere permanent. And that's okay. Okay, that is okay. Someone has been trying to smear your name and throw dirt on your name like what you do is dirty or tainted or gross or toxic. And that is going to be nothing but offensive to you. We have 0 F's to give. You are going no contact. You are blocking. You don't want to be bothered with this mess. In the minute that you show God, like, this is what's on my heart, I know that you will tell me, like, do I need to relocate, or is this person being relocated? Do I need to start seeking people out, or like, what do I need to do in this situation? Because everyone's situation is a little bit different. So someone has been praying on your downfall. Someone has been hoping for your downfall. Somebody has been spreading false information about you, and they themselves are a hot mess. They themselves are not reliable. They are not accountable. They are not, what is the word? They're not honest. And they're known. They are notorious for being a liar. They are notorious for being a embellisher, a storyteller. Okay? So whoever this person is, they've been saying false information. So you are currently this week going to be handling one, if not both, of these ringleaders. One is getting relocated, and you are going to relocate yourself from the other situation. That's what I channeled. Okay? Someone was hoping that you trauma bonded with them. Or somebody was hoping that you trauma bonded with a environment so you wouldn't leave, so they could constantly bully you around. No. Okay? You are going to get some shocking news over the phone. And when you get that, I encourage you to move accordingly. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, thank you, Wildheart. Whoever I'm speaking to, I encourage you guys to move accordingly. I am living proof that every time your cutoff game is ferocious, your prayer has conviction, and you just believe, you have faith that all the light will prevail, you are going to be shook with excitement. Like geeked up. You're going to go from, oh, that's what they're doing? Okay. To, I got this. I got this. Be proud of who you are. This is your time to shine. Okay, you guys think that you only shine when it's you helping someone or encouraging someone. You also shine when you put your foot down. You also shine when you tell people where they need to go and how. Okay, I have people try to tell me all the time what I need to do, and it's laughable when they don't have their life together. And I'm not judging them for not having their life together, but don't come at me sideways. Don't come at me. Don't come for me when I did not send for you. You're not acquainted with the facts. I'm not about to acquaint you. It's not my problem. So you guys have been dealing with a lot of people projecting, trying to steal your essence, what you embody, your light, your creativity, what you are building. And if they couldn't take that, they were trying to diminish that. So a lot of you guys were dealing with this on a scale of your beauty. When you have your beauty intact, okay? When you have your beauty intact with how you see yourself, how you like to see yourself, when that is stolen from you or siphoned in any way, you know. Okay, you know, you guys have been going through a big cleanse of people trying to steal things from you and you protecting yourself. So you guys can be taking salt baths, salt showers, rebuking, canceling, denouncing. And so I wrote down from one of my favorite creators who recently did a video on energy harvesting, which I will share that video with members only. Let me write it down. Okay, so on members only, I'm going to share that video, the video where I got this from, because that's where I share other creators with you guys on top of either early access or ad-free content that is posted. So with harm to none, I call back my power, my beauty, and youthful looks that were stolen or used against me. May all return cleansed, free from negativity and ill will. From this day forward, anyone that attempts to steal my beauty or stab me in the back, my beauty just intensifies. And so what I added is my beauty just intensifies times 1,000 in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Okay. And I'm going to say that one more time in case any of you guys wanted to write it down. And then that way you can later, pause the video or at least write down the timestamp. That way you can write this down because that's what I had to do. And it took me a minute because I was like trying to write it really fast. And I was like, I can't read what I wrote. So then I had to write it again. So with harm to none, I call back my power, my beauty, and youthful looks that were stolen or used against me. May all return cleansed, free from negativity and ill will. From this day forward, anyone that attempts to steal my beauty or stab me in the back, my beauty just intensifies times 1,000 in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, these people had you all the way effed up. They had you so effed up. You're too hot to handle. The message is too hot to handle. And there are huge, major blocks being lifted. This is your biggest breakthrough ever. And it needed to find you. You are evolving. And the sun is coming out. The sun is coming out. I channeled like 3 songs. I should have wrote this down. I channeled 3 songs just about the sun. Just about the sun. What song did I hear? I heard The Sun Will Come Out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. And then I heard I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. And then there was another one, but I can't remember. Oh, I'm walking on sunshine. I am walking on sunshine. If you guys have another song about the sun shining, you guys could be a fire sign or you are just embodying and emanating Leo energy right now. Drop your favorite song about the sun. Because I was like, whoa, this is a lot. This is a lot. There's so much going on. But my ADHD brain can handle it. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Okay. We have On Fire. These were the last 2 that I pulled. So I'd already put your title. Well, your somewhat title. And I got this. These were the last cards that I pulled. I was like, what? Okay, bestie, we'd be looking up in the sky. Oh, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's 0. 0 F's to give. None. Literally none. Hold my oxygen. Hold my Barbies. Okay? They thought they had us. I can't. I can't. You are on fire. You are on point. And if anything, this is going to prove to you how spot on you are. All the time. Britt Nicole, The Sun is Rising. Cool. Here Comes the Sun. Oh, I love that song. Good song. But yeah, you guys are on fire. You are on fire. Then I also channeled a message about, from my deck, from my own deck. Kamapua, which is a Hawaiian god. Okay, the god of wild boars. They don't know, bestie, okay? These people think that they're out here being whole heathens. You were a crazy whatever the heck before they knew what that was. Okay, these people think they went to Petty University. They think that they're the piglet rolling around in the mud. We already been in the mud a time or 5. Okay, so we can get our point across without doing all of that. Okay. This Hawaiian god digs up the ground and brings the roots up to find the water. So your inner child is like being unleashed right now. And I feel like that's where the giddy, the laughter is coming from. Like you're ready to laugh. You're ready to sing. You are just going to feel different. I just don't even know how to explain it. The minute that you know it's taken care of, the minute that you know it's cut off and it's just everything is everything you wanted it to be, you are going to feel absolutely positively amazing. Okay. This ain't like last year when you had to cut people off and you were like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss them so much. Like, why'd they do me that way? This is gonna be like, oh my gosh, I should have done that 10 seconds ago. Okay. Another thing is you stay 20 steps ahead. So stop doubting your intuition. Okay. You guys stay 20 steps ahead. Oops, let me move this backwards without breaking it. Okay, you guys made sure to, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, stop doubting your intuition because you stay 20 steps ahead. This is showing you why you thought certain things and why you did certain things. Let me give you guys an example. Okay, I've been having to cut people off left and right. It's just something that I have to do. It's something that I'm at this point almost used to. But I knew that I was going to have to, a couple days ago, deal with this situation. So I prayed about it. I'm like, okay, this situation that I have to deal with, I know I'm going to have to cut this person off. Heavenly Father, how do you want me to move? How do you want me to operate? Because I know I'm going to get in there. Okay. My boss is like this. Not me working from home boss, but like me working outside from home boss. My boss is like this. When he gets effed over, oh, Maron, like he's out to find the replacement within 2 seconds. And so we literally went through this last weekend. Our cleaning crew did not show up. Our cleaning crew did not show up for any of our locations. So we were like cleaning up and we were kind of behind in the morning because we were cleaning things up. And I just knew, I'm like, ooh, I bet he's stewing. I bet he is stewing. So I was talking to one of my regulars and I'm like, hey, yeah, our cleaning crew didn't show up for any of our stores. So, and he was like, oh, well, I own a bunch of salons and I have an amazing cleaning crew and I used to go through that too. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, let me give you the owner's information. Let me give you their cell phone, their email, their work phone. Let me tell him that also that you're going to be calling or that the owner is going to be calling. And I was like, yeah, because my boss is the owner. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I know how he is. When people F him over, he's done. He's done. He is done. You steal, you lie on him, you're done, and you're replaced. And I learn a lot from him. I like being around him. He's like a dad to me. I learned so much from him. So I knew. I was like, hey, are you still looking for a cleaning crew? Yes. Okay, I'm going to say, yes, send me their information. I'm like, okay. So then I had my own situation pop up where I was given some information where someone was talking about me in a very negative light. And this is somebody that's not acquainted with me, the facts, my life, or anything of the sort. And I don't F with that at all. Okay? If I've been kind to you, if I've been respectful to you, and we are supposed to work together or we are acquaintances in whatever industry, that's something you're not going to do, or you're going to know how I feel about you. Okay? So it wasn't just me that it was happening to. It was me and a couple of other friends that were being talked about in this way. Some people, you guys, they just lack social skills and they don't really have a life. They're very lonely, and so they project that onto you. And it's the mind games. It's the manipulation for them. Okay, so even though I could have needed this person, I put it in God's hands. I don't need this person. The devil thinks that he knows my price, but he doesn't know my price because this is not my first rodeo. Okay, I want you guys to affirm it below. This is not my first rodeo. This ain't my first rodeo. You guys are too hot to handle. Anyone trying to get on this ride is getting bucked right the F off. Okay? I'm going to say that again. Anyone trying to get on this ride, they're not tall enough to ride this ride, and they're going to get bucked right off. Okay? You feel me? This person wanted your youth. They were jealous or envious of, different things that you had going on. Now, I had an inkling before all of this took place a couple days ago because I had already been warned. Okay, I'd already been warned about this person being a shit stirrer, a crap talker. And so I made sure not to tell this person things because I was like, okay, they talk crap. I need to do business with them, but it's not like that. We're not friends. We're not anything. I'm just going to be very cordial, keep it real cutesy, keep it real demure in this mother effer. And so I did. But what was the point of that? Because they just made things up anyways. So this person was out here talking about my friends, talking about my friends' relationships, talking about me, my marriage, my health, my business, my channel. Like, I can't. I literally can't. And so I thought, this person is very unhappy to be even speaking about me that way because I don't think about them at all. Okay? So as my friends were like handling their business and telling this person to go fly a kite, it was my turn to go tell this person to fly a kite. Before I could even get there, before I could even hit send, they're like, yeah, actually, this isn't going to work out anymore. So I'm just very disappointed in like the things that I've been hearing. Like basically scapegoating me for the crap talking and the ish stirring. Nah, you're not the victim and you're not oppressed. I have something to say and I'm going to freaking say it. So there's that. People, I literally can't. I literally can't. And then you're just going to feel this weight lifted off of you because this person tried to cut ties with me and I cut ties with them yesterday. This person said, you need to find somebody else. And it's like, I replaced you yesterday. I replaced you. The devil thought he knew my price. I prayed on it for 2 days and bibbity bobbity boo, you were replaced. Okay? There is no afuera here. There is no I'm fired. You've been fired. You're just late to the party. Okay? I literally was like, I blocked you. I blocked you. I just finished blocking you on everything. That's so funny that you're blaming me. I don't know what's worse though, like the fact that you're blaming me or the fact that you're not sorry, but I'm not even gonna get to that because I didn't even say that. But I just went off. I am not comfortable with people that talk crap about people that I love and people that are good to me. I don't F with that at all. I don't know what in your, like, what in the world you thought like that was gonna, like any of that was gonna be okay, but it's not. It's not. You feel me? Bibbity bobbity replace. Like, I was just letting my friends say their piece because they had longer standing relationships with this person. So I'm like, I'm going to let them go. I'm going to let them go. And then I'm going to go because I've known this person the least amount of time. And then this person, because they were blocked, they were cut off by these people that knew them longer that this person had been talking crap about. They had no leverage. And when an insecure person doesn't have control, they show you who they really are. So this person thought, I'll scapegoat you. I have control. I have leverage now because I've let go of you. How? I let go of you yesterday. You're behind. You're behind. Okay? So you guys are going to have people with their cheese off the literal cracker, and it's going to be unexpected. Okay? When I maneuver away, I don't really say what I gotta say, especially in business, until I've replaced them. Okay? If they haven't like called out, no-showed, or disappeared or ghosted, I wait until they're replaced. And then I remove them from the equation and every platform and outlet in sight. You are unplugging. You are yanking the cord. So whatever you thought you needed, God, the divine, the most high, is giving you this overwhelming sensation of you're going to be good. You're going to be more than good. I'm going to give you something even better. I got a situation that was even better. Okay? I got somebody that I've been so excited to work with, but our schedules hadn't aligned in like a year and a half. And I was so excited because now God is like, now it's the time for you to be able to work with this person because this stepping stone is over. Amen to that. Amen to that. You guys, because you're letting go of these people that they were upset about, your love life, your job, like all of these different things, your voice is amplifying and you're just not attached. You are detached. So you're going to be rewarded for being detached from these people and not being like, I don't care. I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited because you know with your intuitive abilities when you're not supposed to be around certain people. Okay, I didn't feel comfortable around this person, but I had two other acquaintances working with this person. And I kept telling them, like, something about them, like, I don't F with them at all. Like, I just don't. I just really, really, really don't. And I feel like, when people are judging your every move. I tell you guys, check the vibe. When you're around people, what does the vibe feel like? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel safe? Do you feel confident? Or do you feel like you're walking on eggshells? Like, because there's something going on. Okay, there's definitely something going on. So the whole time I was questioning this person, I knew they're a stepping stone. They're not a permanent solution for this business. They are not a permanent solution to what I'm doing and what I have going on. So it's only going to be a matter of time. I'll wait for God to bring me the sign. I'll wait for God to give me the proof because I've been asking for signs on who needs to be relocated. And I feel like that's a part of our initiation, not having the wrong people in our corner. Okay, you guys are okay with being the lone wolf, but sometimes we need help. We need to delegate. We need people to, help carry this load. And for a long time, I tried to figure out many different things on my own. So when I do have these destiny helpers, these friends, these people that are part of my soul tribe, I'm not going to let some little unhappy weirdo talk all types of crap. Like, just very obviously jealous. And that's sad. It's really sad, like when you don't do anything to anyone but be kind, and that's what they do. But that's just what happens to earth angels. That's what happens to those of you that are chosen. These people are showing you what they were trying to take from you. So you didn't bring your friends around them. You didn't bring your man around them. You didn't bring your girl around them. You didn't tell them certain things. Okay? Sometimes when I don't trust somebody, I will tell them key things and I'll see if they'll get repeated and how they get repeated. And I did just that. Remember when I told you guys the story of, for some reason, the YouTube plaque could not be mailed to my business address for whatever reason. So my bestie let me mail it to her house because it would have been safer for it to get there. I worked over 5 years for this plaque and I'm very proud of it. So I wanted it to get here safely. This person proceeds to talk crap about the fact that it was mailed to her house. Isn't that weird? How sad are you? You have nothing better to do. These people need a hobby. Sewing circle, grandmother's bingo, go walk your little dog, go buy a dog to walk. I don't care. Like, you are seeing how do I say this? You are seeing where the devil was trying to pull you. You knew that a lot of this ick that you were dealing with was not yours. A lot of this heathen energy was not all yours. I know my besties are accountable. You're like, I know what's mine. Okay, I know how I am. I know how my shadow is. I know how my ego is too. I know my alter ego. I know all the things. And some of this ain't mine. You knew that some of this wasn't yours and you knew it was coming from somewhere. So some of you guys started praying like, I know not all of this energy is mine. There's some weird things going on, some things that I don't F with, some things that don't seem right, and I know it's coming from somewhere. Please show me where it's coming from. That is where it was coming from. They were stalking you on social media, okay? You probably hid them from your story, especially if you guys have to work with these people. Sometimes it's not easy just to like hide people or block people when you have to work with them or they're your family. But you are taking action in a ferocious way. In a ferocious way. Like today, I was like, I'm gonna block all the platforms and then I'm gonna send my message. Yeah, that sounds good. And this person tried to blame me like it was my fault. Okay. Knew that they were blocked on my friend's account. Tried to apologize to them. Like I would never. But then blamed me. And I was like, you were talking crap about me. So how's this my fault? The audacity. The devil has audacity that you have never seen. But guess what, bestie? You're ready. That's why it's too hot to handle. Okay? The devil has audacity and you are ready. I want you to affirm it below. I stay ready. I stay ready. Let the block party begin. Okay, let the block party begin. Because now you know where that energy was being directed. Some of you guys knew that your beauty was being siphoned. You guys were breaking out, losing hair. You guys were having relationship problems, health problems. You guys were dealing with all types of ailments, and you knew not all of it was yours. You knew some of it was part of you evolving, going through this big energetic cleanse, but it was more than that. There was a whole purge of anyone in your vicinity and anyone around you. You cannot hang with dogs and not catch fleas. You feel me? We are the company that we keep even in business. Okay, we are the company that we keep even in business. So you guys were feeling exhaustion, anger, a lot of emotional stress that you were not used to. Okay, you were feeling like you were aging. We know what it looks like when people's energy is being siphoned. So a really good example of that is when you see a friend in a toxic relationship. They can't see, they got the blinders on. They can't see that they're in a toxic relationship, but you can see it. And you see how it's draining the light in their eyes. You see how they look tired. They've got dark circles, bags under their eyes. They can't put on weight or they can't get off weight. Do you know what I mean? Like there's all of these things. And so you will be able to tell very clear signs of what is going on and where it's coming from most of the time when somebody is directing this type of energy towards you, because I know we're all spiritual here. I know some people that are like, well, I'll still keep seeing this person, or I'll still do business with them, because the devil knows their price and they're not spiritual. They don't understand spiritually transmitted diseases. They don't understand. And that's okay. To each their own. We all have our own path, but you guys are at your breaking point. You don't want to be bothered. You are not interested. And so you are aligning with other people that don't F with that either. And that's a big deal because your chosen family is coming into play. Okay? You are not dealing with any BS, and you are taking your control back. Okay, you are taking your control back. They've been doing magic to you at your job, with your health, with your relationship. And so you are seeing that anybody else that's been dealing with them has also been breaking out, having other issues, having relationship, like all of these things, because this is what this person attacks. Or this is what this person's insecurities are. Okay, so if their insecurity is their weight and they're trying to lose weight, they're going to have you gaining weight. If their issue is breaking out, they're going to have you breaking out. If their issue is they're single, they're lonely, they have no one, they want you single, lonely. And when you have a lot of time on your hands, we all know how it goes. When you have a lot of time on your hands, insecure people can be very dangerous because they have a lot of time to be in emotional thinking, in an emotional state of mind. On top of that, half of them are empty vessels doing the devil's bidding because they ain't got nothing better to do. Okay, they have nothing better to do. This is your biggest breakthrough. You don't care who thinks you're conceited, you're feeling yourself. You don't care who thinks that you're not in love or that your relationship is fake. You are getting ready to thrive. You are being catapulted. All of this effery was a catalyst for your change, because last year you went through the boot camp of I know you like this person, but it comes at a cost. Yeah, there's one thing that you need from them, but it comes at the cost of all of this. Are you ready to let them go? And some of us were reluctant or we resisted. And so we learned through that boot camp, through that training, okay, I can't be doing that in 2025. I can't be doing that in this next year. So what are we going to do this year? We're going to sniff it out. We're going to sniff it out when we know that there is stuff that's our BS and stuff that is other people's BS. Okay, you are about to be surprised at how this anxiety is going to be lifted. Anxiety that was never yours. Pressure that was never yours. The divine is showing us how powerful other people's hate is. There is a huge block of hate being lifted off of your chest. And you didn't realize how heavy it was until it's being released. And that's why you're going to be feeling like geeked up, giddy, excited, euphoric. Okay, you're getting back on track from being negative. So this is why I read you guys the prayer or spell that you can say to rebuke these people, because your voice matters right now. If their thoughts and their emotions matter, imagine when you're paying attention and you know where it's coming from, how much the power of your words can do. Okay, your words break bones. So not only do you have to get back on track for getting the enemy out of the way and keeping them over there, okay, you got to keep them in their pig pen, and then you have to breathe more life into yourself. You have to breathe more life into yourself. Another thing I'm saying is, whenever I'm drinking something, okay, whenever I'm drinking something, I'm telling myself, like, I am being charged, okay? I am being charged with the light. I am being charged by angels. I am being charged by Heavenly Father. I am being charged by God. Whatever it is that you want to say, you're going to recharge your crystals. You're going to recharge your water. You're going to recharge your intentions. You're going to recharge your salt for your salt baths and salt showers. You are going to recharge everything because we have to stay on course. Thank you, love. Thank you, Verdes, for your donation. Hi, bestie. Okay, so this is a big breakthrough on your truth. Somebody didn't want to tell you something. Okay, so like when I was told, they didn't want to tell me. I was like, and I know there's more, so just tell me. They're like, well, I don't want to tell you over the phone because it seems like, you know, it can be not misconstrued, but maybe it would be better to tell you in person so you can see my facial expressions. That's a real one, okay? Not just, I'm going to call you, I'm going to F up your day. Like, when I got this phone call that this person was talking about me, my family, my everything, I was like, that can't be it. That can't be all. And she was like, well, I don't, I'm like, I'm not mad enough yet. I'm not mad enough yet. Because I'll make moves when I'm mad enough. So I know there's more. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Just tell me what she said. You feel me? Just tell me what she said. So she told me, and I was like, okay, that's not all. People think that they can hurt your feelings, and they couldn't if they had a map. Okay? They couldn't if they had a map. But one thing you're not going to do, one thing you are not going to do is talk about the people that I care about. You're not, you know, some of us aren't confrontational, but we will ferociously protect the people that we love. You ain't going to come from my mind and send for you. You don't talk about my family. You don't talk about my loved ones, and you don't talk about my marriage unless you want to get ripped apart by my spirit team. I don't have to lift a finger. All I got to do is pray. You feel me? Thank you, Mary. Thank you, King and Queen. Thank you guys for your donations. May you guys receive that back tenfold. Anyone that donated, may you guys receive that back tenfold. Your voice is amplifying. And so you are showing people where they are scared. Like my friend had to return some of her stuff. And I was like, she's like, oh, I gotta drop this off because we're going to have all these conversations today. And I was like, let me do that. Let me do that for you. She's like, oh my gosh, really? Like, she had to drop off like stuff that wasn't hers that was left at her house. And I was like, I got you. I got you. That's on the way home. Let me do that for you. Let me do that for you. So this whole person thinking like, oh my gosh, I need leverage. I need to have one over on you. It's like, it's laughable. Like, I'm helping everybody in this situation stand up to you because you've been treating people this way. Like, I don't think that, everyone's good in business. Not all money is good money. Not everyone is a good person. That is a teacher, a mentor, an advisor, just whatever they allege in their job. Not everyone is who they say they are or professional. So I was like, I'm going to drop this off. I'll wave to the camera. I'll take a picture of me dropping this off. I'll send it to you. And then you can, say it's at your front door. And then you can tell her where to go and how to get there. And the next person can tell her where to go and how to get there. And then I'll tell her where to go and how to get there. Some people feel like they're losing control, but that's not your problem. Sunflower Oracle, thank you for your donation. May you receive that back tenfold. These people, they try to act like they're really into themselves, but they're really into what you're doing. So you've asked God for the source, and now it's time to pluck it. Okay? But guess what? It's going to be plucked with a stick of dynamite. You feel me? You guys, if this is your message and your cutoff game is ferocious, you learned valuable lessons last year. You know that the devil knows your price, but you have come to play. You are too hot to handle. I want you to drop your trumpets down below. Because now, there's like a faucet, okay? It's like the toaster was unplugged. You didn't have like electric connection, and so things were going wonky. It's like the hose was turned off, and now it's going to all flow. You have always been sipping on the fountain of youth, and something was aging you. Something that you were worried about, because if you guys have ever had somebody try to harvest your beauty or harvest anything about your life, sometimes you can spiral. If it's something new that you're dealing with, you can get upset like, well, they're trying to make me ugly, or they're trying to make this happen, or they're trying to make that happen. So you might like be in deep thought about how you can't get out of that or how you can't fix it. But guess what? The faucet, the tap is getting turned back on because you have your scissors out. You realize like, I've been through this and I'm not attached to whatever the devil's trying to give me. Because not all services are good services. Not all money is good money. So I got Fountain of Youth. Your age is ready to reverse again. Okay, my Benjamin Buttons in the building. Your age is ready to reverse again. And then we have through your phone. I just want to break up call your mama phone, let her know that she raised up, then dial tone click, and F your little fake friends. Like, you're just showing people. Don't try to change the colors on this Rubik's Cube. Don't try me. Don't try me. You are barking up the wrong tree. You are out of your league. My spirit team ain't having it. And whatever you're trying to do, I've already seen it. I've already seen everything I need to see. I've already heard everything I need to hear. And they're over here like this. 20 steps behind you. This is how I felt today. They're like, I felt like they were moving in slow motion. And I'm gonna have to stop. Like, stop. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. All I gotta do is copy and paste this message. I was just waiting my turn. So don't bother yourself trying to paint this ish a different color. You are 2 days behind schedule. You feel me? Okay. We have swords and scales. Scales, right? Yeah. It was weird because I was looking at this and this, like scales and like scales. Somebody's been trying to make it seem like you're weird for being supportive. You're weird for breathing life into people. You're weird for being respectful. Huh? There's a lot of people out here trying to be like you while trying to make fun of how you do things. And the scales are being balanced. There's a lot of things being rectified that you didn't even think would take place this year. So you don't need to be up at night worried. The minute you chose to pivot, so much changed. Really think about that. The first minute that you even heard anything, you're like, oh, that's probably what that is. You chose to pivot. Then you prayed. You chose to pivot again. You chose to affirm. You pivot again. And now you're going to do it ferociously with the biggest scissors ever because you are taking back your light. Okay? You can close your eyes. And I'm going to share this video with members only. This is from that video that I watched from one of my favorite creators. She said that you can close your eyes and imagine this Ciucciolini, whoever, okay? They can be on a piece of land, a beach, whatever. They're across from you, and they're holding your light, okay? So I want you to close your eyes and imagine this mother effer's holding your light. That ain't theirs. That ain't theirs, first of all. That is what God gave you. That is your cosmic blueprint. That is your light, your soulmate, your divine connections, your destiny. Those are all your things. And they're just like holding it, not even knowing what they're doing. You're going to walk right up to them and grab it. Okay? You're going to walk right up and grab it because that ain't theirs. That ain't theirs. Okay? For some of you guys, this is family or somebody you treated like family. Some of you guys are in disbelief because you just found this out today. Okay, some of you guys found out yesterday and some of you guys found out today. You are disappointed. You're disappointed. You're like, what in the... Riddle me what? Excuse me. You are in disbelief that this person is acting like everything's hunky-dory, super delusional. These people underestimated you. It's going down. They underestimated you by acting the victim. They underestimated you by trying to make you the scapegoat, the F. Okay? They underestimated you by trying to make false information. Like, you're already steps ahead. You're always steps ahead so you can figure out, okay, what am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? I could do plan A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. Whatever. Like, I literally can't. You're going to go from disbelief to liberated. Okay? I haven't said this in a long time, but we go from 0 to informed real freaking quick. Some people, they really try to hide and, oh, heaven forbid we're busy. Okay, heaven forbid we're booked and busy, not paying attention to what this Ciucciolini and this hater to the left is doing. I can't. I literally can't. They try to steal from you. They try to siphon while you were going through this energetic cleanse. While you were going through this spiritual detox, while you were going through this dark night of the soul, that is when they came in. So when you were in the darkness, you're like, well, I mean, it was dark in there. So like, was it them? Was it them? Was it them? Now you see. Okay? They tried to steal from you while your back was turned, while you were in the spirit of delay. And so you could have put some of that on you. Like, oh, this is my fault because I haven't been taking care of myself. No. That ain't all you. That ain't all you. And that might be hard for some of you guys to wrap your brain around. Like, no, this is me. Like, if I had done this, bestie, then this wouldn't have happened. No. All of these things, not all of these things. Well, we're going to say 70%. 70% of these things would not have happened if you hadn't been around this person, but this person was a lesson and they were a stepping stone. 70% of the things that were occurring from a certain timeline. And you will be able to backdate it, backlog that. Okay, this person is officially clocked. You feel me? Tell your friends. Tell your friends, bestie, you have officially clocked this person. They've been hiding. They've been talking a lot of crap for a very long time. And you knew that they talked a lot of crap. You were just waiting for them to say something about you. We all know somebody like this. Somebody that all they do is talk crap. That's all they do. They got nothing to do. They're lay miserable. Okay? And as you know, they talk about everyone. You know that they're going to talk about you. You know the day is going to come. Okay, just like the person at work that can't stop talking, all the people that are like this, the chronic crybabies, the chronic complainers, they need an audience. They always need an audience. They can't put on this whole show for nobody. They can't put on this whole show for nothing. So as they need an audience, you know the day is going to come where they complain about you. You know. And a lot of you guys know what you're going to do when it is about you. So the audacity, okay, the audacity for them to think like they didn't have something coming. You're the bone collector. Okay, you are the bone collector. You are finding out truth about your roots, your family, or maybe some money, like an inheritance or will. That is for some of you. So we have spiritual teacher and circus. You are starting to see like, that ain't my circus over there. No, it is not. We have Britney Spears. There's only two types of people in this world. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. It's not your fault you know how to put on a show without crying, stomping, complaining, and being petty boots, okay? I can't. You don't need to stay up at night worried about like, oh, did I do my shadow work right? Oh my gosh, do I need another ego death? Do I need to shed some more layers? No. 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 And if you don't believe me, ask for a sign. Ask for one. Ask for one. They smile in your face. Whole time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. This came out with, you hear everything. You hear everything. So it doesn't matter if you physically heard it, if you had a vision, if you channeled a message, if you channeled it through a song. It's going to get back to you. There's going to be a little bird that hears something they shouldn't hear, and that is the sign that you need. Okay, that is the sign that you need. You're going to be surprising a lot of people with this move because the devil thought, well, I thought that was something that they really needed. I really thought I got it right. They're not going to walk away from that. They're not going to walk away from that. Okay? I've had to walk away from hairdressers, all types of people that I needed. Okay? All types of people that I needed for my business as an influencer, okay? Or as a teacher. People that I needed, but they crossed me. You don't talk about me in general in a negative light. You don't talk about my family. You don't talk about my marriage. You don't. And you sure as F don't do it with my ops. Didn't matter if I knew them for 4 years, 2 years, 8 years, 20 years, 15 years. They're gone. They're gone. Yeah, better alone than with bad company. Better to be alone. It matters the 5 people that you are around the most. And you guys give a lot of F's about that right now because you're on a whole new path. There's no more, I'll let the weak link stay over there and let them complain and stomp over there. There's no more of that, and you know that. You know that. Because your spiritual support is increasing and you are getting real commitments and real offers. You want to know why? It's to show you that that company is not for you. The bad company. When you get shown real ones, you don't really want to date, you really don't want to mess with fake ones. You have real offers, real friends, a real lover coming in. It's going to show you why would I go back to that? Why would I go back to that? When somebody tries to spit game at me or an ex, whoever, it's never going to work because I have something that's real right here. Right here. It will never compare. I'm not trying to F around and find out. Okay? I'm not trying to F around and find out. Somebody that has been a bad friend to me, when I now have a real one, I don't need to find out. They had plenty of time to sort it out. They had plenty of time to be a real one. They had plenty of time to treat me right. You guys have real offers coming in to show you if you got a weak link in there. Because think about it too. When you're on the rise, okay? When you guys are legitimately like, you know that you're rising and you can feel it and you're excited and you're pumped. You know, it's a matter of time before like some of these friends aren't going to be your friends anymore. You feel me? You know that it's a matter of time before somebody, and it's not because you're wanting it, it's just the way that it is with the chosen. It's just the way that it is with the chosen. You get a friend and then they find out that you're really about your business. You're really about that light. You're really about your grind. Every day I'm hustling, hustling, hustling. They're like, what? What? Yes, organic slay, authenticity. They're like, wait, they do that for real? They're that for real? I wait. I got a timer on, okay? I literally have a timer on. When I meet people, like, show me who you are. Drop the mask. Just show me, okay? And we have to remember that we prolong that when we give them a manual. Okay, when we come out of something broken and we're like, oh my gosh, here's the manual. Please don't treat me like that guy over there. Please don't treat me like that friend over there. Please don't treat me like that coworker over there. Please don't do me that way. They're like, okay, I don't know how long I can fake this, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to be a real one. Okay, I'm going to try to be a real one. You feel me? Like, I'm going to try. But you can't. It's when you have been given the manual because you just came out of something traumatic. Okay, when they've been given the manual, they will only last 3 to 6 months. Every time, I promise you. I promise you. Anyone that is a fugazi, a fraud, they will only make it 3 to 6 months before you see who they really are. They cannot hide it. Okay, yeah, they were given this is what I expect. These are my expectations. So the whole time they had a little bit of a playbook like, okay, well, their expectations are for me to do this, to take them out on a date, to open the door. No, you tell them nothing. That's the era that we're moving into. We tell them nothing. If we tell them nothing, we can expedite the process. Show me who you really are. Show me who you really are. So for me in this instance, it took a little bit longer because I was coming out of something broken and I had to explain like, I ain't putting up with this. I ain't putting up with that. But it was also because of like business. But if I hadn't said none of that, I could have done this like song and dance maybe 4 months ago, you know? Okay, you know? Like, wouldn't that have been nice? Wouldn't that have been nice? And I'm mad at myself like, girl, you should have said nothing, but I had to. Sometimes when you're hopping from one collaboration to the next, you've got to explain what the ground rules are. And though I had to do that, I still wanted to see what this person was about. All you have to do is be yourself and you will naturally trigger a response. You will naturally trigger a response. But how long can they hide it? How long can they hide it? The minute you cut this person off, excuse me, my allergies. It doesn't matter if They blocked you already. Doesn't matter if they didn't get the message. You got off of your chest what you needed to get off your chest, and you said it with everything in you. So you are so fly, too hot to handle, bestie, collective. You are at the point of your metamorphosis where it don't even matter if they got that message. You said what you needed to say, and you're like, released. Not catch and released, released. And the big changes are coming through. No, I'm not crying. I'm just trying to breathe. Trying to breathe some oxygen. I literally can't. This person that you were dealing with, they seek a lot of male attention. Okay, that's going to be for a lot of you. And they can hold on to anybody if they wanted to. They can't hold on to anything substantial. Why is that your problem? It's not. But as you are letting go, whether they get the memo or not, you're going to be feeling amazing. I stood what I needed to stand for. And it doesn't matter. This is another part of the message. It doesn't matter if they get that. It doesn't matter if they even see it. Whatever you had to say, it doesn't matter if they really heard it or really saw it or understood it. It's a test. It's a test to make sure that even though the devil knows your price, hey, this was a really shiny thing over here. Didn't you need that for your business? This was a really shiny thing over here. Didn't you need that for your love life? Don't you want to be in love? You're like, I don't want that karmic ass shit. The F. I don't want that. I don't want that. So you guys are being shown like, okay, I need to pass this test on every level. I went through the boot camp last year and I made sure, like, even though I was crawling, even though I was slow playing it, I didn't want to cut some of those people off. I needed them. Now that we kind of understand the game, we're like, oh, that's not a real diamond. Ain't been real whole time. So I don't want that. Devil's like, but you definitely do. No, look at this stone one more. Look at this stone one more time. Okay? Look at through mine. Okay? Look at this stone one more time. You're like, I don't need to. I'm good. God's got me. Okay? And God said it's time to go. So I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. We don't need to look one more time. We know what it is. It's this. We know what it is. It's a lie. It's the burn book. You're at your breaking point. This is a very big breakthrough for you because you're just going to block and keep it moving. You're just going to block it and keep it moving. You're very in touch with your body right now. That's another thing that this cleanse has been teaching you. Okay, so you've been feeling not the greatest lately. Like, what is going on with me? I feel like my prayers aren't working. My affirmations aren't working. So then you guys started realizing there's a source to this madness. You felt like there was madness going on around you. You were like, what is this? Because, like, I can normally pray my way out of it. It doesn't normally go for a week or a month or however long. You guys are in touch with your body. And now you know the source. We can't just know the source and then be like, well, I'll just talk to the source like on Tuesdays and sometimes Wednesdays. But I won't talk because I do need them. Let other people do that. You're going to see other people do that. They're literally going to be like, well, I can't leave them because, I'm not that strong yet. But you know what you can and cannot handle spiritually. You're like, I can't handle that on my soul because whatever that person's meddling in, it's been meddling in my energy for a month or 5. I'm not playing with that. You want to play with that? You play with that on your side of the street. Rest in peace. I can't. You're like, I can't do that. Okay, we have pretty woman. Pretty woman. This person is not going to know what to do when you cut them off. Or they're not going to know what to do when people start standing up for you. You have powerful allies that normally don't say a lot. And people are going to be saying a lot, and it's going to terrify them. And you haven't even spoken yet. So it reminds me of when Pretty Woman is like, I say when, I say who, I say when. Because my friend today was like, why would she just blame you and then like not answer the phone for like a week at a time? I'm like, because she wants leverage. She wants control. Okay? When it's all of us talking and then she's already done the dirt and the dirt is in the history and it ain't going nowhere. We're eventually going to find it. We're eventually going to find out. She's trying to get leverage. Like, I have the power. I decide when I answer the phone. And I decide when you're in my life, or I help you, or whatever. So it just reminds me of when she's like, I decide when, I say who, I say when, I say freaking who. This person thought they could come in and that they called the shots. They're 2 days late. They're 2 days late. They're like, you're just coming in here, swords blazing, because you want to have control. You don't have control. You don't have control. That's not what's going on here. Okay, and for some reason, let me back up. Another reason why you guys aren't really effing with these people is because you could be trying to get sober. Okay, I know that part's really specific. Some of you guys are trying to get healthy or you're trying to get sober. And this person dabbles in both. Okay, they don't care about their body at all. And that gets projected onto you a lot. So I really want you to think about how you've been feeling lately. Okay, this person doesn't want people around them to be sober because they want to be constantly numb to what they're doing, how they're feeling, and their behavior. And then when their emotions spike, it's when they're triggered by you. So it's very toxic and directed towards you. This person, I don't F's with them at all. They want everybody to be socially lubricated. Do you feel me? They want everyone to be socially lubricated because many people have their guard up with them. So if they can get people just to like drop their guard down just a little bit, they can get intrusive information about them. They want to go through their phone. They want to find out information about their relationships. They know that they won't get that information because all of you guys have your guard up. So they're going to try to get you to drink. They're going to try to get you to eat something. They're going to try to get you to smoke something. They're going to try to get you to pop something. Be careful taking anything from this person. Okay, be careful taking, yes, false sense of security. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so in control. It's like, no, like, we're creating boundaries. Right now, that's what's happening right now. And you are pretending that you have leverage or control of the situation. They're like, you're the crazy one. Oh my gosh, you're the problem. You're like, on what planet? On what planet? Okay, so you guys are getting, this person fights with everyone. Keep doing what you're doing because they've been trying to make fun of you. Don't listen to that. Okay, a lot of people made fun of Pretty Woman. Okay, Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman. They're like, oh my gosh, what is she wearing? What is she doing? Look at her. Look at her at the end of the movie. Okay? A whole Cinderella. A whole Cinderella. Fortune favors the bold. This person is trying to make fun of you for your endeavors, for your friendships, for the things that you are succeeding in. You want to know why they're mad? Because it's the same thing they're trying to do and they're not succeeding. These people, I told you guys in yesterday's message, there's a problem with how you succeed in things, how you reach for things. So don't stop doing that. Don't stop believing that you can reach, that you can dream, Who cares if they're talking crap? There's always going to be another hater behind them and another hater behind them and another hater behind them talking that ish. Always. Okay, new levels, new devils, and the chosen are always dealing with it. We have to know what to do with them. We have to know, okay, what is enticing? There is a Jezebel object, a Jezebel service. There is something that the devil's like, hey, I know that you need this. Don't you need a babysitter? Don't you need a nanny? Don't you need somebody to do your hair? Don't you want a man? Come on. Decide, bestie. Decide. Because it is a test. Okay. It is a test that we already went through the boot camp for last year. And we got this. Know your worth. Like, yeah. Think about it this way, okay? If this person, this clown that you were dealing with, even if they knew your price, even if you cut them off, guess what? You're going to get something even better. It's always better. Okay? So if this karmic over here was like, oh, you're really going to be missing out because I'm a real one, boopity boopity boo. No. Because if you're a fugazi, whole time, whole clown, little piglet, I'm going to get a real one. Like a real one. Like a happily ever after. And it ain't going to be you. It ain't going to be you. It ain't going to be you. Okay, so know your worth and add you know what. Know your worth and add you know what. Trust is a priceless currency. And if you decide, you know, they're not treating me right. Yeah, I needed them for this. Yeah, I wanted them to be in my life, but something's off and my life is going to crap. Okay, you know when your whole life starts going to crap. And you know when it stays that way for a long time that it's what? It's spell work. It's spell work. You've been prioritizing reflection and you've been feeling like you're in despair. Like when my besties start losing hope, spell work is at play. When my besties start thinking like, oh, well, maybe this karmic isn't that bad and I do need this. Maybe it is a real diamond. Let me look again. No. It will always be something better. It will always be something better. A better lover, a better bestie, a better friend, a better family member. Your chosen family might ride harder for you than your blood relatives. Okay? So know your worth. Don't feel shy about knowing your worth. Don't feel shy about rolling the dice either when people are like, well, you're going to F around and find out. Well, I'm going to F around and find out because I do what God tells me to do. I do what the divine prompts me to do, not what you tell me to do. Okay, so I'm going to be obedient to that, not what your agenda is. You feel me? All right, let's get one more. The best of you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I told you. I told you. The best, like this is, you're going to be feeling real good. Okay? Look what's on the back. Claim your energy. So again, with harm to none, I call back my power, my beauty, and youthful looks that were stolen or used against me. May all return cleansed, free from negativity and ill will. From this day forward, anyone that attempts to steal my beauty or stab me in the back, my beauty just intensifies times 1,000. Okay, and then you guys can finish it with, you know, if you want it to be an affirmation, a spell, or a prayer. I finish mine with in the mighty name of Jesus. You guys can finish yours however you'd like. But you're claiming what's yours. Some of you guys, you're getting back at it again. You're going to burst through this brick wall. There was a brick wall that the devil put before you and said, this is all that's offered. You can't really go past that wall. because there's nothing back there for you. So these are your friends. These are your coworkers. These are your colleagues right here. And you're like, that ain't it. I'm not in the right area. This can't be for me. And so you might have headbutt that wall. You might have karate chopped that wall. You might have prayed through that wall. Either way, you got through that wall. And now the best of you is here. And you feel lighter because you believed, you had courage, you stood on what you believe in. You just stood for what you know is right. Okay? We have an update to your system. This is just what you needed. You're getting that ferocious courage to like not stand down. Everyone from the side is gonna be like, oh my gosh, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself. You don't know. You don't, just do it. If you feel inclined to like, beast mode, you're gonna Hulk it out. You are not the one. You're ready for this update. You ready for this update, this glow up, this level up, this upgrade? You're ready for it all. I'm so excited. An iOS update. I know, right? You're on fire. Too hot to handle. Be open to receiving. Okay, be open to receiving. I don't know who needs to hear that. Maybe you've been trying to balance out the energy of overgiving. And whatever you maybe just went through made you feel like, I don't want to overgive ever again because these people didn't even appreciate it. No, don't take that away from yourself, but be more open to receiving because you do deserve the best. You do deserve the best. Whoa. If someone here is feeling like, I don't know, wishy-washy about who the person is, again, pray about it. Okay, because somebody's asking, like, well, how do I know if it's them? How do I know if it's them? You need to pray about it. Okay, or ponder or contemplate or meditate. Like, is this the person? Because somebody behind the scenes is trying to hide behind a veil and give you the finger. They're trying to take your passion, your purpose, your little dog, your relationship. And when we pray for that, like, hey, show me who my enemies are. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. I just heard a street bike. You're going to get the answer fast. Okay, that's the answer that I just got. You're going to get the answer faster than you can even blink. I literally prayed for a couple days. Like, I feel like this energy is being siphoned. I feel like it's coming from somewhere. And, like, will you please just give me that confirmation that, something's awry or something's going on. I got that phone call. I was like, I knew it. Okay, this is my opportunity to replace them. Because I don't do business with, frauds. I don't do business. Yeah, look, you guys, venting about you. This person was venting about you. Confirmation. This person was venting about you. So I get the call and I'm like, that's a big confirmation. As I'm getting that, I'm like, okay, so this means that if I cut this person off, I'm getting an upgrade. You are going to get an update to your system. Remember that. Okay? Remember that. Whoever is venting about you, you're going to get an update to your system if you properly let them go. That is the diamond coming in. Like, I literally was concerned for a minute. Like, well, who am I going to work with? But, I guess it's going to be an upgrade, whoever it is. And then God put a big sign in front of me saying, remember this person? And I was like, oh, I remember them. You can work with this person. And so I reached out to them and they immediately answered. I was like, you guys got this. You will get the signs. Every time you move towards that, you're going to get the sign so fast. Amanda, welcome to VIP. You're going to get the answer so fast. Because I was like, who am I going to ask? I need somebody for this. What am I going to do? And so I was on that for a couple days, like trying to figure out like, okay, I could ask this person. I could ask this person. I could ask this person. This isn't my first rodeo. And I always try to be ready for when people want to act shisty in business because I don't play that. Okay? You don't want people working on you that are energetically, however. Does that make sense? You don't want a shisty person working on your face. Would you want them doing your surgery? Would you want them working on your hair? Would you want them babysitting your child? Like, really think about that. Really think about that. Would you leave them with your infant? Would you leave them with your dog? And if you wouldn't, I mean, really think about that. Or you could simply think, okay, who in my life would I would not leave my person with them because this person is shady. I would not leave my child with them. Trust is a priceless currency. So when I decided like, okay, well, I'm just going to have to trust that there's somebody new coming in. And then when I was shown the sign, I was like, I completely forgot. And yes, that is an upgrade. And now it's aligning. Before, when me and this other girl tried to work together, it didn't align. And now it's all realigning for a reason. I am stronger than I was before when I tried to work with her over a year ago. And she is stronger. We're both in better places. So the answers are going to come in a lot faster than you can even imagine because you're going to ask, you're going to have conviction, you're going to stay prayed up, and you're going to cover yourself. So yeah, let them vent because you're just going to leave. They don't think that you will, and they want to have the leverage to say, well, maybe I don't need you. And you're like, I'm already gone. You don't see my bag out there? You don't see my bag packed? I'm confused. Okay? You got a new squad. You have new destiny helpers, a new squad, and these people want to do things for you that are very kind and nice. As they do things for you that are very kind and nice, other entities and energies are going to try to come in and make fun of that. Like, remember that Louis bag I showed you guys for my friend that is custom designs, designer items, and is battling cancer and doing cancer treatments out where I live. First thing that happened when I got that, it hadn't even been a week and people were making fun of that bag at work. I was like, I don't care when you guys get a new Louis. I don't care at all. I don't care at all. I don't think about you guys at all. Okay? So it's the same thing. When you get this new squad, when you get this new job, when you start stepping into your purpose, it's always, always, always the same little, oh my gosh, what are they doing? Who cares? The best part of you is up next because your cutoff game is ferocious. You have big changes on the way. Big changes on the way. Whoa, you guys. Okay. So let's talk about what some of those big changes are because I'm getting a little bit of it. I don't know all of it, and we'll save some of it for maybe another message because this one was really specific. You are destined to have luxury. And that is a hard pill for some of you guys to swallow. Maybe you like watching certain things that are luxurious like vacations or certain reality shows or maybe certain meditations on social media, but you are destined to have that. There is something that draws you towards a certain part of luxury. Is it the vacations? Is it the spas? Is it a nice home? Is it stability? Is it knowing that your family is provided for? Whatever that is, you're meant to have it. So you guys are being challenged to start dreaming about it. Start drawing it closer to you. Start believing that it can be everywhere in your life. Okay? You guys can make a new vision board. You can make a new vision book. You can make one on your phone. You guys are really needing to see this in different places. Like, you're needing your subconscious to see it. So like what I'll do is I will put it on my phone, my device wallpaper. Something that I'm trying to manifest. I'm like, okay, I just want it planted in my subconscious because one day I'm gonna get that ish. Okay. And then start watching things that you want to be in that like environment. Start believing that you can be, because you have invested a lot of time and a lot of energy into bettering yourself. That's not just for nothing. You are designed to enjoy life. Okay, you are designed to enjoy life. So you need to start things that you really want in certain places of your house that like you'll see it. Let's say you really want to go to Tahiti. Put Tahiti, a picture of Tahiti in on your bathroom mirror. Okay? You're brushing your teeth, you just look at it. Oh, it'd be so cool to go there. Keep brushing your teeth. Okay? Put another picture of, the other dream vacation you want to go on, and put that on your fridge. Okay? You're opening the fridge and you see it. Put it on your wallpaper, your device wallpaper. What else? You guys can make a new vision book, but I think it works better if you put it places that you see out of the corner of your eye daily. Random places, but places you pass by all the time. Because I've noticed I can manifest things like, I'm kind of like tricking my subconscious. Like, we can have that. Let's look at it every day. We can have that. I did that I remember I was trying to manifest a new kitchen and bathroom. I just wanted to see. I was like, I'm probably not going to get that. But wouldn't it be cool if I could? So I really wanted to manifest a remodel. But I was like, there's no way. So what I did was, on my home screen of my devices, I put the bathroom. And on the lock screen of my devices, I put the kitchen. I think it was 6 months. 6 months. And I got new owners and they remodeled everything. And I was like, I really did get that new bathroom and kitchen. And I really didn't think I was gonna. You write things down a lot. That helps too. That helps too. Really believing that, like, I can have that. I deserve that. I deserve that. Like, I really didn't think I was ever going to get this. I thought, oh, I'll get it one day, but I'm going to have to move. It'll be fine. I was shook. I was like, okay, that works. Granted, that took 6 months. Like, whatever. I don't care. I'm not single, love. I'm married. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you guys can get whatever you're about to start embarking on. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful part of your life and you can feel it. It's just more believable to you. So as you cut whoever this person is off, you are going to feel like this hallelujah spirit in your soul. You are going to feel like spiritual tingles. You are going to feel light as a feather. I feel like we rarely really get to feel like that when we have to do things that we really don't like doing. But this is one of those feelings, and you are letting something fierce in, some fierce light, the fury, the light, and you deserve it. You guys freaking deserve this. I was so excited. Like, you guys, the cards were going everywhere. I was like, oh, they put these in little groups of 2. Put this over here, this over here. It was just everywhere. It was just everywhere. You are healing a family wound to end certain hardships. And you are the ladybug. Move forward with gratitude. I know you guys will. I shared a picture of the bunny rabbit and I knew it was a sign. I knew it was a sign that, like, what I'd been channeling for a couple of days was for you guys too. That we are entering this era of having a lot of hate that people were sending our way, lifted off of us. And it's just going to be amazing. I'm so excited. So excited. So if you guys made it to the end of this message, do me a favor, drop your ladybugs and drop your bunny rabbits, okay? Because we are entering a very lucky chapter, a chapter where things that we couldn't even imagine are coming to fruition. It's going to bring you to your knees. It's going to shock you how light you're going to feel. You deserve these bands and you deserve this squad. Okay? You deserve these bands and you deserve this squad and you deserve your best version of you. I love you guys. Okay, don't forget to smash the you know what. You're about to watch the replay. Hi, Star. So yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, this message is going to stay up so you guys can watch the replay. Hi, Simmons. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for just being amazing and for listening and tuning in. I hope that this message finds you well. You are too hot for words. It is going down. It is going down. And I'm so proud of you. I'm freaking proud of you for standing on business. I'm freaking proud of you for, even if this falls on deaf ears, that you stood up for yourself, you stood up for your loved ones. It doesn't matter. You're proud and God heard you. Your spirit team heard you. And that's what's going to bring the weights off of you. There were weights on you that you didn't even realize. You're immediately going to feel euphoric and giddy. Like you're going to have the giggles. Yes, amen. You're welcome, Butter Pecan. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I cannot wait to read your guys' comments. Remember that you can go back and write down the prayer, affirmation, spell, whatever you guys want to call it, that will help you call back your power. It's towards the beginning of the live stream if you're going to watch the replay, if you're just tuning in. That part is really important. If you are on members only, I'm going to share the video of where I got that from, okay? Because where I share or showcase creators is on my members only, where I have a smaller audience to save them from like trolling or anything weird. Jerry Maguire. What movie is that from? Where he's like, do you want to come with me? And he's like, as Jerry Maguire's fish. I was like, that is so funny. That is so funny. Okay, I'll say it one more time before I leave. Okay, if you're watching this live stream, timestamp it because it took me 3 times to write this down and I had to keep pausing it. Okay, so timestamp of when I start this because this is the 3rd time I'm saying it. Okay, but I know it's helpful and I know that it takes a long time to write. So just write down the timestamp and then come back to the video. It'll be a lot easier. With harm to none, I call back my power, my beauty, and youthful looks that were stolen or used against me. May all return cleansed, free from negativity and ill will. From this day forward, anyone that attempts to steal my beauty or stab me in the back, my beauty just intensifies. And then I added times 1,000 in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, so you want to timestamp when I said this. That way you can take your time writing it. Okay? All right, guys. I love you. I will see you in the comments. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. You know all the things. Thanks for hanging out, besties. Bye, guys.